Yet their relationship was apparently lacking in transparency, as Denise didn't tell her husband about the win and instead filed for divorce only 11 days after shit. And they were still married at the time of the win. Thomas launched a lawsuit stating that he was entitled to half of the prize money. The judge specifically found that Denise's failure to disclose the lottery winnings constituted fraud, oppression, and malice, and as a result, the trial court awarded Thomas 100%. 100%,
yeah! Thomas, come on, yeah! Video that we're about to go watch is titled "The Dumbest Lottery Winners of All Time." It's by Sunny V2, and Sunny V2 don't miss, as y'all know. So I'm not gonna hold you, chat. I already told y'all if I win the lottery, I'm buying fucking strippers and I'm kidding. I don't know what I would spend my money on if I really won a lottery like that, but I know what I wouldn't spend it on. So let's see what these dumbass motherfuckers really spent their money on.
These are the absolute dumbest lottery winners of all time, beginning with Jose Antonio Cuate, who almost lost his entire lottery fortune after getting someone else to claim the money for him. Wow. You see, when Jose won the $750,000 jackpot back in 2010, he was living in the US illegally, so Jose asked his boss to claim the prize on his behalf, as he feared he couldn't claim the money without potentially facing legal trouble and deportation. This worked out perfectly until Jose's boss began to falsely state that he was the one who had actually purchased the ticket. Taking legal action against his boss was risky, given Jose wasn't supposed to be in the country.
I'm not gonna lie, Jose, you simply got outplayed. I'm not gonna cap to you, because it looked like he's about to go into court now, but like it kind of gives you an ultimatum. It's like, yo, this is my shit now. You can't do anything about it unless you want to get it back in blood. You can't go to the police because you're not legally supposed to really, you know what I'm saying, be doing shit over here. But you can't just let the nigga take your money from you, bro. Be spending your money and flexing in Rolls Royces and wearing Givenchy and all that. You can't let that nigga do it. So you gotta find, I don't know what he did. Let's see what he actually did though. Skill issues. You can't finesse it.
Country at all. However, given he had security camera footage of him purchasing the ticket, Jose did so and was able to prove that he was the rightful owner to the $750,000 prize. Only $250,000 of this went to taxes, another $250,000 was spent on court fees, and throughout the legal process, Jose was jailed for drunk driving.
Okay, it's funny, but it's not at the same time. Nigga. That's crazy. Okay, so taxes, we already knew they was the taxes. We already know that's a thing. I'm not gonna cap to you. We already know that's a thing, bro. But the fact that this nigga basically all his money went into court fees, taxes, and then this nigga ended up in jail is crazy. Like you might as well let bro take the money at that point, because obviously he didn't put it to good use, bro. And bro probably used the rest to get bailed out.
Driving and was deported back to Guatemala as soon as he won the court case. However, at least Jose Antonio Cuate got to keep some of his winnings, as Denise Rossi wasn't so fortunate. When Denise won a jackpot of $1.3 million back in 1996, she'd been married to Thomas Rossi for over 25 years, yet their relationship was apparently lacking in transparency, as Denise didn't tell her husband about the win and instead filed for divorce only 11 days after.
Ain't shit, nigga. Ain't shit, bro. See, that's crazy how money really changes people, chat. That's what her ass get. Well, obviously, if she on this video, we know some it didn't go the way she wanted it to. But that is so, like, that's actually insane, bro. Like how money will change people, bro. You be married to somebody now. I don't know if their marriage was going good or whatever the fuck, but bro, get a little bit of bread based on the lottery, bro, or a lot of bread, I guess, and then just like, yo, fuck you, you're divorced. Like, bro, whole time, bro probably ain't even do nothing, bro. He probably just was being a regular husband. Maybe he was just too boring for her, so he just got the bread and divorced, bro. But that's quite literally fucked up. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, they're married, they're not in a relationship, even a relationship type shit. You get bread and you just leave the person. You didn't really fuck with the person in the first place. So that's still fucked up. But they're married. That's even worse. But
after buying the lucky ticket, I was afraid to tell Thomas because I knew he would try to take the money away from me. I went to the Lottery Commission office and told them I was married but contemplating divorce. They told me to file before I got my first check, which I did. Denise was initially successful in hiding the money from her now ex-husband, as for a whole 2 years after their divorce.
Was her husband not shit or something? Or like...
divorce, Thomas had no idea that Denise had ever won the lottery. However, in May 1999, a letter was sent to Thomas's home address asking if Denise was interested in a lump sum buyout of her lottery winnings. This was the first Thomas knew about the lottery prize. He confirmed that Denise was a winner with the California lottery, and given they were still married at the time of the win, Thomas launched a lawsuit stating that he was entitled to half of the prize money. The judge specifically found that Denise's failure to disclose the lottery winnings constituted fraud, oppression, and malice, and as a result, the trial court awarded Thomas 100%.
100%, yeah! Thomas, come on, yeah! That's city boy activity right there. That's what we like out of you, Thomas. We like that shit out of you, Thomas. Okay? Ooh, that feel good, and that's not even me. W fucking Thomas, nigga. Take all that shit, nigga. Scammer get scammed. Uno or fucking reverse card, bro. That, how could you not just smile at that shit, bro? You know what I'm saying? Some people say there's no justice in the world, but when I see stuff like this, bro, I just think otherwise, because that just doesn't bring a smile to your face, and I don't know what will, bro.
Specifically found that Denise's failure to disclose the lottery winnings constituted fraud, oppression, and malice, and as a result, the trial court awarded Thomas 100% of the lottery winnings.
How much you want to bet she was like, yo, Thomas, let me go ahead and get back with you. Yo, it was a prank, bro. Haha. Social experiment, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just testing stuff out, so let me like get back with you. Like, how much you guarantee she probably was doing that shit, bro? Like,
Alice, and as a result, the trial court awarded Thomas 100% of the lottery winnings, which left Denise with less than nothing, considering she also had to pay for her own legal fees. However, Denise's loss of $1.3 million was still nothing in comparison to Evelyn Adams.
Really?
Dubbed the luckiest woman in America, Evelyn Adams became the first person in human history to win the lottery twice.
Yo, she would have been the first human in history to get a fucking lick hit on her twice, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, that niggas had gotten a lick hit on them multiple times, but off a lottery ticket, nigga, because this is actually crazy, my nigga. This is actually crazy.
Initially for $3.9 million in October 1985, before winning another $1.4 million only 4 months later. With the probability of this win being approximately 1 in 17.3 trillion, Evelyn seemed to realize that she had no lottery luck left by stating that she was going to quit playing, and instead began to buy various businesses, including the convenience store where the lucky tickets had been purchased. While you could argue that this was a smart move, Evelyn still hadn't fixed her gambling problem.
I'm telling y'all that gambling shit, I'm telling y'all that gambling shit is not good. That gambling shit is not good, chat. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole shit where you win, that's how they get you. You win a lot, and then you lose, and you just like, oh, let me try that shit one more time. It's like a fucking drug in your head, bro. Like, it's crazy.
And instead of buying more lottery tickets, she instead took the rest of her winnings to the Atlantic City casinos, where she lost her entire remaining fortune to the slot machines.
Damn.
Without any money left, her business...
How did she lose her entire fortune to the fucking lottery machine? Nigga, like, somebody had to, like, at some point, bro, somebody has to tell her to stop. Like, that's crazy. She got finessed by fucking capitalism, nigga. That's crazy.
Has failed one after the other, and by 2012 Evelyn was living in a trailer park while stating to the media, winning the lottery isn't always what it's cracked up to be.
No, you're a fucking idiot. What the fuck? Winning the lottery is exactly what it's cracked up to be. This is how you use the money, and you're a fucking dumbass, nigga. You just weren't meant to have money. Some people in this, well, that actually sounds crazy, but some people don't need to have a lot of money, bro. You was never going to test her look on blackjack?
Good night, Ryan. Good night, chat. Have a nice night.
Nigga want to blame the lottery for her own choices, nigga. Now, the gambling addiction is very serious, but it's just like, bro, how did you let it get to that point, bro, where you just get a whole bunch of money? People gamble to make more money, because usually people who gamble are in a shitty situation and they just want to get more money. But if you're already rich, bro, and you're gambling and you're losing, nigga, after the first time, just stop, nigga. You already have money, bro. Like, you have more to lose than you have more to gain, my nigga, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Callie Rogers likely had a similar outlook, as after winning over £1.8 million at the age of only 16, her life was also ruined. Initially, Callie stated, "I will not go wild and..."
Okay, Kelly, this is a bad PNG of Kelly. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all could have done her a little better than this. You know what I'm saying? This is horrible PNGs. Obviously, the shit didn't come with a fucking teeth whitening plan, but you know, it's cool.
16, her life was also ruined. Initially, Callie stated, "I will not go wild and spend loads. I'm gonna take some advice and see an accountant. Hopefully I will make us all comfortable. I want to help my family, but I won't change. I just want a normal home, nothing posh. I just want a normal car as well." However, as soon as she received the money, Callie instead spent £11,500 on 2 boob jobs, £300,000
Yo, Tim is right. Nigga, she's a whole jit. How can she do that? And first of all, can you legally get the lottery at age 16? Well, it's a different country. And maybe you can. I don't know, but like
pounds on clothes, makeup, and tattoos, as well as £85,000 on top of the range sports car.
Bro, that'd be the fucking money effect, nigga. That's what niggas be like though, chat. Niggas would be like, yo, when I get bread, I'm not gonna switch up. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. But to be honest, you never really know until niggas really get money. Cause I don't know, niggas, that's just how people, like humans by nature, this is how a lot of humans act. Like Rice Gum, nigga. If y'all used to watch Rice Gum before that nigga had money and then after the nigga had money, it's 2 different people, my nigga. That's why like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes the money just changes people for the worse, you know what I'm saying? So it just be like, but this is actually ridiculous, my nigga. She just clearly said that she wasn't gonna spend her money on expensive cars. And not to say that she's not trying to gatekeep her money or nothing, but she just did the opposite of everything she said what she was going to do, my nigga. It's crazy.
Callie spent a further £250,000 on holidays to locations including Mexico and Euro Disney, £118,000 on gifts to former boyfriends.
Nigga, my main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody. Like that's good quotes. That's good quotes. Bro, see, this is crazy, my nigga. This is crazy. See, this is just complete idiocy, my nigga. Like, this is like having money and just spending it everywhere because you have it. Bro, some niggas get money, and because they have money, they just spend it on anything and everything, bro. They'll like have this pursuit. You know, people want to save money. Certain niggas, when they get money, they just want to spend it. They have to spend all of it. It's the most craziest shit I've ever seen, my nigga. Like, and it's not even on smart shit either, my nigga. She spent fucking, I don't know how that translates into the US, but I'm pretty sure that's still a fucking large number. She spent that much of fucking money on fucking former boyfriends that don't fucking like you, nigga. Them niggas ran up a fucking check, W City Boys and shit, my nigga. I would take that shit too, my nigga.
£190,000 in unreturned loans to friends and family members.
Nigga, why do you have, I'm sorry I'm pausing. No, I'm not, nigga. Fucking watch the original video. Yo, you pause too much, nigga. Fucking watch the fucking original video, you fucking troglodyte. Nigga, why does she owe 190 pounds of loans to friends and family at the age of 16? Now, let's say, oh, no, actually, she got it when she was 18. Okay, she was 18. How the fuck did she still owe that much money to fucking friends and family members? How? That's crazy, nigga. I'm assuming she's still 16, but even if she's fucking 18, that's ridiculous. It doesn't, like, €1 equals $1. And 50 pounds on solicitor fees. The fuck is solicitor fees?
And £50,500 on solicitor's fees, all of which being purchased while she was still in high school. Callie did.
So she's just a dumbass. She's just a dumbass. Isn't solicitation when like people like blackmail you type shit? Isn't that what solicitation is? Or am I just, what's solicitation? Lawyer? Oh, okay.
Make a few smart purchases such as an £180,000 bungalow and a £96,000 home for her mum. However, by the end of the year, Callie was back to square one, being on welfare with only £2,000 left in her account.
I don't feel bad for her, chat. I don't, nigga. At all.
She's since stated it was too much money for someone so young. Even if you say your life won't change, it does, and often not for the better.
Yeah, I just wish I was a bit older at the time of winning it, because I think at 16, you're still just a child, and overnight, you've just got to grow up and become an adult. Which
is probably why she's now an advocate for raising the UK's legal gambling age from 16 to 18. Callie Rogers certainly spent her money.
Why was she? And there's a question to be had with the parents. Why the fuck was she even buying lottery tickets at 16, my nigga? What situation was she in to even buy fucking lottery tickets at that age, my nigga? Like, by the way, fucking, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Her being 16 is not, I know a lot of y'all are gonna excuse that because she's 16, my nigga, like in terms of her spending so much money, but literally I'm not gonna hold you. If that 16, 17, 18 is when you're supposed to learn the concept. And of course, as you get older and older, you learn more of saving money and spending money and saving and everything like that. But those are the ages you're supposed to really learn. And parents are supposed to guide you through that. Teachers are supposed to guide you through that, nigga. So either I'm not gonna, she's still a dumbass in my eyes. I'm not gonna hold you, my nigga. She's just not smart. She's like a 10-year-old who gets fucking, 10-year-olds, if they get $5, then that's fire. 10-year-olds get $5. If I got $5 at age 10, I go to the Dollar Tree, nigga, I feel like I'm rich. If you give a 10-year-old fucking that much money, then I can get it. 10-year-old gonna go to fucking buy the dollar store, my nigga. But you're fucking 16. You're not 7, my nigga. Some people just stay dumb forever. No, like I don't feel bad for her at all. I'm not gonna lie.
Poorly. However, at least she had the chance to spend it, as 25-year-old Amanda Clayton from Detroit was no longer alive by the end of her spending spree. When Amanda won the $1 million jackpot back in 2011, it seemed as though her life had been changed overnight. However, her win...
What state did that say?
When Amanda won the $1 million jackpot back in 2011, it seemed as though her life had been changed overnight. However, her win quickly became controversial after the media learned that she was still collecting food stamps and benefit payments despite having won the lottery.
Detroit woman is now the second lotto winner in the state.
Detroit woman. Whenever... I'm not gonna go on another rant about Detroit, but whenever y'all be saying that I be fucking going too hard on Detroit, I just want y'all to keep like researching the stories that are coming out of Detroit. I just want y'all to keep that in mind.
Won the lottery.
Detroit woman is now the second lotto winner in the state to keep taking food stamps after hitting it big. And Amanda Clayton, who won $1 million and took home a $700,000 lump sum. The 24-year-old says even though she now owns 2 homes, she figured she was still allowed to use a bridge card.
2 homes? Nigga, leave Detroit. You have 2 homes? Leave Detroit. Leave Detroit. You have, nigga, you get $1 million. Leave Detroit, nigga. That's not the best area to be in. Leave Detroit, nigga. No funny shit, nigga.
After being confronted about the behavior, Amanda had the following to say.
I thought that they would cut me off, but since they didn't, I thought maybe it was okay because I'm not working.
And shortly thereafter, she was charged with 2 felony counts of welfare fraud and was ordered to pay back the $5,500 worth of food stamps she...
Oh yeah, because you can't take assistance and fucking food stamps if you don't need it. Those are shit for people who actually need it, and she didn't need it.
Received. While Amanda quickly paid the $5,500 back, she never got the chance to spend the rest of the money, as only 6 months later she would unfortunately overdose in one of her 2 homes.
He says she was tormented by the fame and the problems that came with winning the lottery.
What's the point of having money if you're not gonna have happiness?
He says she didn't want the money anymore and bought things for her family and set up college funds for her children. He says she only had $67,000 of her winnings left.
The end to Amanda Clayton's story was somewhat unexpected. However, a 2-second glance at Ryan McGee is...
Oh my god. Yo. Whatever this nigga did, he did it. Like, I can tell this nigga has done some evil ass shit. Now he's rich. Yeah, he definitely is. You can see Euro billions, but just off face, you could tell. You could tell. Yeah, this is crazy. This recording is 17 minutes, my nigga. I'm only 6 minutes into the video. Who you know can really do that, my nigga?
Is more than enough to predict that this lottery win would eventually end in disaster. After winning £6.4 million back in 2008 at the age of 27, Ryan was placed on the Sunday Times Top 100 Rich list for young people. He purchased a luxury mansion in his home country of Ireland, which featured 5 bedrooms, an indoor swimming pool, a full champagne bar, and a 2-car garage where he kept his brand new Ferrari 458 Italia.
God damn, this is a fucking... I don't want to say nothing crazy because maybe something like bad happened to him, but like this nigga just looks like one of them fucking gargoyles in Elden Ring, nigga. You know what I'm saying? In the game GTA, my nigga. In the game GTA. He can spend all that money on grills.
Full champagne bar and a 2-car garage where he kept his brand new Ferrari 458 Italia. However, as you might expect, this is where things began to go terribly. Only 3 years after buying the Ferrari, Ryan slipped off the road, crashing the car into a field, mainly because he was driving in the snow. Locals were amazed Ryan was driving the Ferrari in that weather, especially when he had a more suitable Range Rover he could use. The Ferrari was not understood to be running on winter tires, which, while costing around £4,400, pounds hugely boost grip and handling in icy conditions. Ryan's property development business then dissolved, which was accompanied by a divorce from his wife and the sale of his luxury.
I'm not gonna lie, he actually looks, I don't know if it's because he's not smiling. He looks better here though. I'm not gonna lie. He looks better here. Not the smartest individual, I'm not gonna hold you, but he actually looks better here than he did in that Ferrari photo. I'm not gonna cap to you.
His property development business then dissolved, which was accompanied by a divorce from his wife and the sale of his luxury home. Then, 2 years later, Ryan McGee was pulled over driving an uninsured Ford Focus without a license. However, the most interesting part is that he had to claim legal aid, which is a service for those who are unable to afford a lawyer. Now, Ryan McGee was a complete idiot with his money. However, he still looks like Albert Einstein when compared.
Okay, this nigga must be British too. He's either British or he's from Alabama or Arkansas. He gonna have either a country accent or a British accent. There's no in between.
Compared to Martin Tott. When Martin and his wife Kay won £3 million back in 2001.
Yeah, I knew it.
They didn't go in to claim the prize because, well, they had no idea that they were winners. They'd purchased a ticket in passing, completely forgotten about it, and would only come to realize that they were the winners after hearing about the unclaimed prize over 6 months later. The main problem was that at some point, the ticket had been misplaced or thrown out completely. Despite frantically searching, the pair couldn't find their ticket, but were sure they had won because the jackpot numbers matched the ones they used every week. Computer records in their local Londis proved Kay really.
Yo, I would have been punching the fucking air. Have you ever done that where, like, I'm trying to explain how it is, but y'all know when y'all like fucking like forget something or you throw something away that was important later, and then you're just fucking punching the air because it could have helped you so much in the situation that you in, like you just had this or you just did this, but you accidentally like threw something away that you needed in the future. Like it happens a lot, and when that happens, I get so like annoyed with it, my nigga. But that's bread, nigga. Imagine throwing away a lottery ticket that really could have changed your life, nigga. Like, it could have changed your life. That's crazy.
Had purchased the ticket, and the thrilled pair rushed to tell lottery organizer Camelot to claim their prize. But they fell victim to a little-known rule, stating lost tickets must be reported within 30 days. After 45 days of deliberation, Camelot told the devastated couple that they would not be collecting the jackpot, and as a result, the couple's marriage eventually came to an end. We'd only known
that money should be crazy, nigga. How the couple should the marriage go over the fucking, like, because one of y'all threw the lottery ticket out, the whole marriage ended, nigga. That's actually crazy. I'm not gonna cap to you, my nigga. So now y'all both broke. You don't have the lottery ticket, and y'all divorced. So like y'all niggas just took straight L's. There's no winning in this at all. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Each other for 2 years, and the lottery ordeal quickly highlighted our differences. All we did was bicker. Sadly, both of us agreed we should split, and Kay moved out. Martin seems to have convinced himself that losing the ticket ended up being a good thing, having stated, "For a long time I lost sight of who I was and what I believed in. But I can honestly say I'm glad I didn't get the $3 million now."
Shit, you and me different people, my nigga. You and me are different people. I'm glad. I don't think I ever say that in my life. I'm glad I didn't get that $3 million. Like, that is a quote I never thought I'd hear a human say. I'm not gonna.
Now, there is no guarantee it would have brought me happiness, and if there's anyone else who
nigga, okay, now there's this whole money brings happiness, does not bring happiness debate, but nigga, sure, you not getting the money sure as hell didn't, nigga. You not getting the money sure as hell didn't make you happy, nigga. So what the fuck you talking about? Oh, money is the $3 million is okay. I didn't need it anyway. It wouldn't have brought me happiness anyway. How the fuck you know what it would have brought you, nigga? You didn't get it. The lottery ticket is fucking gone, nigga. How do you know what fucking joy it would have brought you, nigga? Because your life right now, it didn't bring you any joy at all. So what are you talking about, nigga? To what about me happiness? I'm saying, like, nigga is chatting right now, bro.
Would have agreed with this statement, it definitely would have been the most miserable lottery winner of all time, William Post. When William won a $16.2 million jackpot back in 1988, he had just $2.46 in his bank account and was able to purchase the lucky ticket by selling a ring for $40 to a local pawn shop. This, in conjunction with the time he'd spent in jail for cashing invalid checks, highlighted William Post's awful money management skills and acted as foreshadowing for how poorly his lottery win was eventually going to be spent. Only 84 days after receiving the $16.2 million, William Post had spent the entire fortune on a boat, a lease for a restaurant in Florida, a used car lot, as well as a private jet. However, even after all of the money had been spent, Post took on a further $500,000 loan to purchase a man.
Why though? See, this is just dumb money choices, and this nigga's ancient. This nigga's like fucking 95, my nigga, so you know better, nigga. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Even if I get money, bro, I might get a nice car. I ain't gonna hold you, nigga. If I get like a good amount of money, nigga, solid amount of money, and I need a car, I'll get a nice car. I ain't gonna cap about that. But nigga, why do you need a fucking mansion though? Why do you need a fucking mansion and a fucking restaurant and a fucking? I mean, if these are all ventures you want to do, nigga, then you gotta do something with it. But it don't look like you're doing anything with it. I'm not gonna cap to you, my nigga. It's the apartment for me. Mansions are for the ultra rich. Like, I don't think I'll ever need a fucking mansion for me, nigga. Just for me, nigga. You need a mansion just for yourself?
Mansion in Oil City, Pennsylvania. The problem was that William hadn't actually purchased the original ticket himself and had rather given the money to his girlfriend who had bought the winning ticket for him.
Wow.
Because of this, she was able to successfully sue him for 1/3 of the winnings, meaning that Post now owed $5.4 million to his ex-girlfriend from the $16.2 million that he no longer had. Since Post
So it's kind of a reverse of that other story that we heard. Wow.
was unable to make this payment, the judge ordered that his bank account be frozen until he was able to come up with the money. However, before he was able to sell enough stuff to pay the $5.4 million, William was arrested and ordered to serve a 6 to 24 month prison term for an assault charge from 6 years prior. Toward the end of his life, Post was on his 7th marriage with over $1 million in debt and was getting by on food stamps and a
The nigga was on his 7th marriage, bro. Give the fuck up. Start dating fucking men, bro. At that point, bro, dudes ain't too bad, bro. Start dating dudes, bro. At that point, bro. Just start dating, bro. Just start dating dudes, bro. Like at that point in time.
job paying
Well, he's in prison, so he will be dating dudes, but
$450 per month. However, William Post still doesn't have the craziest lottery win story of all time.
What's the craziest
that
one?
title goes to Andrew Jackson.
he has a country accent for his name. Last name is Whitaker. I want to hear how this motherfucker sounds.
Whitaker, whose life would change forever after winning $315 million back in 2002. Unlike almost everyone else in this video, Whitaker was actually quite successful prior to winning the lottery, having built up a net worth of over $17 million with the assistance of his construction company. And while this would imply that he was in a position to manage a large lottery win, this isn't what would happen. Whitaker instantly donated 10% of the winnings to churches, Christian groups, and spent a further $14 million establishing the Jack Whitaker Foundation, which provided free food and clothing for low-income families in West Virginia.
Obviously.
That's nice. 10% is kind of crazy, but I mean he's donating, so I guess that's nice. That's good, and he started his own foundation. That's good. That's good. He should still have a lot of money left over. You know what I'm saying? That's good.
You're doing God's work with all this money.
Yes, I am. I'm helping a lot of people, and I plan to help a lot more.
He then drove back to the convenience store where he had purchased the ticket before giving the clerk a $44,000 check, $123,000 house.
Whoa, this nigga you're not Santa Claus, bro. You're gifting a little too much, chat. Yo. Chat, imagine somebody came in the stream, gave me 10K gifteds, fucking 5 million bits, and donated me fucking $1 million right now. Like, it'd be like, yo, nigga, like, you, like, yo, relax, bro. Relax. But he didn't donate in the Blue Ride stream? Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him. He didn't donate in the fucking Blue Ride stream, my nigga.
House and a brand new Jeep Cherokee, which was followed by Whitaker buying himself a Lamborghini, in which he'd drive around his neighborhood throwing money out of the window.
He's a fucking idiot. Anybody who defends this nigga is just as idiotic as this nigga. He's quite literally a fucking idiot, my nigga. He's an idiot, nigga. The nigga is throwing money. He literally just not smart. Like, this is definition of a fucking idiot. He's an idiot. I'm not gonna hold you.
Whitaker buying himself a Lamborghini, in which he'd drive around his neighborhood throwing money out of the window. After flaunting this wealth, his Lamborghini was broken into, where thieves stole $545,000 in cash. However, this apparently wasn't much of a wake-up call, as his car was then broken into for the second time, resulting in the loss of a further $200,000.
Nigga. Yo, this okay. I really wasn't taking Sonny B too seriously when he said this is the dumbest nigga, bro. It has to be the most idiotic nigga of all time. How do you get licked on twice, and why do you still have that much bread in your car to where they break in and they could take that much? First of all, in my opinion, you should never have that much in your car, nigga. For any reason, you should never have just that much just chilling in your car. Like, for any reason. I don't recommend that for nobody, my nigga. You just asking to get fucking robbed, my nigga, GTA. So he get robbed the first time, and the nigga get robbed another time. And anybody defending this type of behavior is a fucking bot, nigga. Now, if I won the lottery, I'm not saying I know everything what to do, but I definitely know what fucking not to do. Like, put it in the bank. Like, this nigga's allergic to banks.
cash. Jack Whitaker's granddaughter passed away, his daughter then passed away, which was followed by a divorce with his wife.
And now you've lost your
Damn. RIP.
Said she wished that she'd torn the ticket up. Well, I wish that we had torn the ticket up too.
I do honestly feel bad for him, bro. I do feel bad for him. Like, it's still idiotic plays that he made. Nobody can deny that. You know what I'm saying? But from a humanistic standpoint, I really do feel bad for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga really seems sad type shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is unfortunate. So I hope he's still good and everything like that. But that was a crazy ass video. I'm not gonna hold you. Plugs, I need those, bro. Hey man, chat, when y'all ever come into a large sum of money, whatever y'all do, you know what I'm saying? Not that I'm fucking about to financially advise y'all. I'm barely financially advising myself. But you know what I'm saying? Just watch what you spending it on, bro. Don't be throwing this shit out the window and everything like that. Cause it's just like, why are you, I don't know, bro. Don't do what these motherfuckers did in the video, bro, basically. You know what I'm saying? That was a good video though. Alright, BBG. Alright.
Put this bitch back like I'm double heaven. Hold up, triple deuces. Put that bitch up, we got all the juices. Hold up, speak to heaven. Eat that by my mama, demon minute. Big body chill, at least I want bite.